It's the time for the Sharpin Pro 2021 model review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video, I want to take a close look at the Sharpin 2021 model. It's the Pro Edition. But for the people who are new to the channel, consider subscribing, hit that little bell. Because I think if you like arcade, retro gaming and virtual pinball or pinball in general, I think you find some pretty cool items I've reviewed here on the channel. The reason I want to review this product is very simple. I'm a big fan of pinball in general, like the original products. I grew up with pinball machines, arcade machines, and Sharpin, in my opinion, it's just a great way to play. It is not a replacement for real pinball machines, of course, but this is just a completely different way. So in my previous videos, I did do building, comparisons, you name it, but this is a completely new model. They have changed out a lot of different things, and that is what we're going to talk about today. I already mentioned this, the professional. We're having also on the website, when you're looking at it, we're having like the Lite, the Pro and the Ultra as I'm making this video. So all of these Android-based Sharpin models having different boxes inside. So in the future we'll more like an ultimate comparison, what are the differences, but then overall the Pro version has a quite powerful box, so we are able to run these 4 games, William Pinball, Zen Pinball, Pinball Deluxe and Pinball Arcade. I will show you with some gameplays. Okay, so we're going to get this remote. What I like about the Pro, this remote looks kind of basic, looks like a really cheap remote, but it is an air remote. And what I love about the air remote is super easy to pinpoint what you want to click on. It makes it all like the gameplay flow, the workflow a little bit better. Navigation is also possible. We're having like the button can switch between the mouse cursor, and of course we can switch between the option to use like normal navigation menu if you can't use the buttons on the cabinet. So let's press it once. Okay, I can press it a couple of times, but here you can see like we can navigate now through the menu with the navigation button. Like with the previous model, on the left side we're going to get 2 buttons, one for the flipper and the other one is for nudging. And on the right side, same story of course, we're going to get 2 buttons over here. But let's talk about the button quality. So they are like the Sandwa clones. They sound very clickish, but I can say that they're very responsive. And when I was playing the games, you can feel there's a little bit of a travel going on here, but it is in my opinion not really noticeable when playing. So I'll show you here what I mean with that. When I play the game, I don't feel any input lag whatsoever. Let's take a close look at the nudging. It works very well, but you need to configure it for every game, and some games don't support it, by the way. So if you have seen the tutorial, you can see that I'm using 2 tiny speakers, and I must say they're quite loud. Okay, to begin with the new generation of Sharpin machines, we're going to get it with an LED monitor that is a 21.5 inch. And what I like about the display, it's getting a little bit smaller now, so the cabinet's also slightly different, but I will show you later on in a comparison with the alle model. But how is it with the screen quality with this one? Personally, I'm just going to say I have never heard of the brand itself. Okay, so let's take a close look at the display, because the display, I can say that I was very pleased with the quality of the screen itself. It had a very nice viewing angle, and especially when you go into up close with the camera, you can see that everything looks very nice, colorful and detailed. I'm putting Zen Pinball on the highest setting to give like the best idea how it will look. And compared with the older model that is a little bit bigger, it was a Samsung if I recall it correctly, it was an IPS panel, but I must say that I have never heard of this brand, but it looks very nice. I just want to give you an up close of some other games. Here like a side view angle, you can see that it is very good. A different table that has different colors. And overall I am very pleased with the display panel that comes with it. But the front of the cabinet we're also going to get some extra buttons, so let's take a close look at that. So these buttons, the left one are mainly for navigating through the menu, and these, like the middle one and the right one, are for launching the ball. So giving great examples out, like with these buttons we can navigate through the menu. So basically you don't need the remote for many games, especially with Zen Pinball. It's super easy to use. But let's take a close look at the games and what can we do with it and what can you expect when you're having a device like this. Okay, so let's try Williams Arcade. It's a very great piece of software that you can basically download from the App Store, like you need to do with all of these games. Because most games are just free to play, or you're going to get some tables. But like a Zen Pinball, you need to buy them. But let's play a little bit and I'll show you how this is working. With this game, I'm always going to put it on table view number 1 to give, in my opinion, the best experience.
Nothing can defeat us.
Okay, next up, Zen Pinball. Personally, my favorite app to use with this virtual pinball machine. Oh, take consideration that you need to buy a lot of different tables. You're getting one for free, another one need to buy, like it goes up for €1 up to €3 each. So around this price range. So you can like spend whatever much cash you want to spend on it. I basically bought all the original tables. There are a couple of them I did skip because I don't like them. So I think it's pretty cool that you can just skip the tables that you don't like. And overall, I did spend a couple of euros on it, but overall I have a lot of fun playing them.
Look into the mouth of the idol. A hard sail. Lost in the jungle.
I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
Welcome to the DDRIII. Now, 221 oxygen prepaid. Bomb safe.
Your affinity for guns is apparent.
Another favorite of mine is Pinball Deluxe. We're going to need a remote for navigating through the menu, but these are like the old school Windows XP games. I love these basic tables. There's no nonsense, just old school pinball. Check it out. Okay, so Pinball Deluxe, here you have the part that we need the remote. There is no way of navigating with the buttons on the cabinet, so that's something you need to take into consideration. You can unlock new tables, and it's just a really fun game. You can have hours of fun playing these basic pinball games. And the fourth and the last app that I found that works with this pinball machine very well is Pinball Arcade. And there are some free tables you can try. We need to download them separately beside the app, so take that into consideration, you need internet. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is of course finding our special view. It's quite difficult with this app, but it's more like a personal thing. Okay, so let's launch the ball, let's check it out, if we can change it out. We're quite on different viewing angles. I don't like it when the camera follows the ball itself, but it is something you need to figure out which view is the one you like. I like this one, there's a way to play. Alright, so let's go. Okay, so here we're having the Sharpin Pro in 2021. Is it limited to certain ways? Absolutely. When it comes to the software, we're having 4 games that work very well with this. Like, you need to take consideration, you need to buy the Sharpin, but you also need to spend a little bit money on some tables. I paid quite a lot of money for the Zen pinball tables, and I don't regret it for a second, simply because I love enjoying Zen pinball on my Sharpin. So something you need to take consideration beside buying this product. So if you don't mind tinkering, I think maybe you can buy a Sharpin just for putting a PC in it. But if you just want to have something plug and play out of the box, I think putting this thing together is easy, but also with the Android box, downloading some apps, and it's just super easy to play and enjoy some pinball. Let me know in the comments what do you think of this. I want to thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit that little bell, become one of the Wicked family, and I will see you in the next video.